Let's go. Act right, you two haters. Haters. Big boy. I thought you was talking like a 13, 12-year-old. I was going to say, what you on the basketball?
I'm saying, man, shit. These were like a 12.
Before we get started, we're going to say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught us this truth. To the hopeful elect out there scattered abroad, unlike it to a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, shalom, right? Hey, shalom, Hebrews 4:12. Yeah, so yeah, we out here again. Prophesied downfall of this wicked ass kingdom. Bring out the truth to you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And bring, hey, Shalom Gabar Dama, yeah, to bring out this word, man. Do what we commanded to do. And through the preaching of the gospel, you can see this place is crumbling. Every week they finding a different one of their tools that they done paid and bought for, like the situation with Puff Daddy this week. And the similarities in the situation between Puffy and what happened to Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby went in there, thought he was on a level, tried to buy NBC, and then he came out public and was trying to make it, oh, they don't want to sell me NBC, they racist, they this, they that, or whatever the case may be. Then the next thing you know, what happened? People from 40, 50 years ago start bringing out charges on him. So now the whole NBC thing fall to the wayside. Now I just come to find out that Puffy was trying to buy a BET, I think it was. Him and Tyler Perry trying to buy BET. Soon as that shit came out with that chick, they canceled the sale. They said they not going to do the sale. And ultimately, it's all distractions, man. It's all distractions, just like the Tupac. They done solved Tupac murder after 27 years. You know what I'm saying?
They're still trying to implement Puffy in that too.
Yeah. This is crazy, man. But I love it, man. Hey, Shalom, Elder Hawa, man. Shalom. Let's get some scripture. Where we going to start? So what we seeing, though, with all of this is the fall of this empire, man. That's what we seeing. Yeah.
Okay, this is the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 20. But I will remove far off from you the northern army, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate, with his face toward the east sea, and his hinder part toward the utmost sea, and his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he have done great things.
So now, yeah, so this kingdom, this great nation right here, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This great nation here, the Lord is gathering all these kingdoms and countries against this nation. You see, I seen they just had one, they just took and they charged Israel with war crimes. So they charged Israel with war crimes. So what that mean for America that's backing Israel? What side are you on? They I forget, I think it was either Iran or Iraq. One of them countries just done charged them in the world court. They done charged Israel with war crimes.
Iraq Republic out there.
Yeah. Yeah. And the barren country is America, is Saudi Arabia. But yeah, let's get here. Yeah, let's get there. Ezekiel. So this is what we seeing. This is what we seeing. We seeing the fall of this empire, and as this empire fall, they gonna throw everything. How they say, everything but the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
So they gonna be throwing everything, and they can out here to distract you from the different things that's going on. We still ain't see the flight log from Jeffrey Epstein Island. And that was just one island. You think they ain't got more islands out there where they doing shit at? Yeah, they do. All of the trafficking and all of the people that's coming up missing or this or this or that. But Puffy is the baddest guy in America. Him and R. Kelly and Bill Cosby. Puffy ain't got no fucking island.
Still, ain't the Bohemian Grove, that's still active.
Out there in California, yeah. where the presidents and all this and that and shit go and do they little wicked shit at. Mm-hmm. What's that? Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
The Skull and Bones. They still out there operating. You fucking wicked ass Masons. I don't care if your uncle is a Mason, your auntie is an Eastern Star. They fucking wicked too. Yep. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, and verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him.
Yep.
And say, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O God.
They ain't got necks. Russia ain't got necks. They can do whatever they want. They don't got necks. None of these nations got necks. The Russians, China, Saudi Arabia, none of these nations got necks. We got necks, Lord willing. We got necks. Go ahead, brother.
The chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
The Lord is running the show. This the Lord's show, man. This is the Lord's show. Every single thing you see happening, the Lord is orchestrating it, man. Yeah, brother.
And I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen. All of them clothed with all sorts of armor.
Yeah, they gonna get their shit together. They got all their new technology that they gonna bring to this new war. They got all, matter of fact, let me get one. Hold that, stay right there, brother. Let me get this one. I know it's on the list, but let me get it now. Baba Kashan, let me get this one. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Yeah, so in the past, going back to the Civil War, or going either further back to the time of Rome and Babylon and all of these other countries, they get out there on the battlefield, chop each other arms off, legs off, stab swords, all kind of arrows, bow and arrows. But this fight here is going to be with missiles. This going to be the last war right here, man. Despite what Bishop Nate say, it ain't gonna be no war in the kingdom where the Edomites, a little small band of Edomites, get together and paste together some damn weapons over 1,000 years, hide in a secret bunker that nobody don't know about, and then in the kingdom we gonna have to fight. It's gonna be another war in the kingdom. Show me that in the scriptures. Show me at the third woe cometh, and then down the road, the fourth woe cometh. Show me that in the scripture. Go ahead, brother.
Even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
Yep.
Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah,
yep,
of the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with thee.
All them, the Turkey, Russia, all of them places gonna get together. Hold that one. Let me get one more. I'm still in Isaiah. Let me go over here to Isaiah 34th chapter. Isaiah chapter 34 and 1. Come, near ye nations to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses. And the mountains, the governments, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. That's the missiles. And all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falling from a vine, and as a fallen fig from a tree. Yeah. The Lord is gathering all these armies to come against Babylon the Great. And once they put they put a dent in America's ass, the Lord gonna come back and kick everybody ass. That's how it's gonna go. You know, like you gotta fight after school, and you know the two guys in there, the two people in there fighting, and then the school security guard come and snatch everybody the fuck up and throw them against the ground or whatever the case. That's what's gonna happen. The Lord gonna watch them. Lord sitting in the background like this, orchestrate, instigating it. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go. Yeah. And once it gets started, the Lord gonna come break shit up and fuck shit up forever. Bishop Nate. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 7, be now prepared. I got it.
Okay, you okay?
Okay. Verse 7, be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, though thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
Got more?
That's all you got.
I'm with the 7.
Yeah.
My fault.
Verse 8, after many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword.
Now, the Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, is talking about now, despite what Bishop Nate said. It's the before destruction. That's not in the kingdom or whatever. And the 39th chapter is after the destruction. Go ahead, brother.
And is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste. But it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them.
Yeah, Israel gonna dwell safely, man. But Israel, the land gonna be cleansed right now, man. Israel, the people gonna be cleansed too. Because the Lord gonna cleanse Israel, the people of the 2/3 Negroites. You false-ass prophets. You wicked-ass Eves with your little hair bonnet, with your little hair wraps too tight, choking off your damn senses. I got one for you. This is Jeremiah chapter 50. Jeremiah chapter 50 and 50 and 22. A sound of battle is in the land and of destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. The Lord hath opened his armory. The Lord hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord. For this is the work of the Lord. Power of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Come against her from the uttermost borders. Open her storehouses. Cast her up as heaps and destroy her utterly. let nothing of her be left, huh? So this is the battle that the Lord is drawing and gathering all these nations together for, is to destroy Babylon, man. And they know that. These people in these positions, they know what the scriptures say about their kingdom, man. That's why they built the bunkers. They got all these bunkers down there. That's why they stocking up food. That's going, bringing it back to, that's why they throwing all these fucking distractions out there every week. This is exactly why. And yeah, bread and circus, the revised Roman Empire. You know, you got the mid-season, you got the play-in tournament in basketball. What the fuck is that?
Never heard that.
Ain't nobody watching that shit anyway, man. Ain't nobody watching that shit.
Damn.
To make it interesting now, the fights and all that, wrestling, like wrestling and shit. Joe Smith with his fucking hoe-ass wife.
Yeah.
Out here, OnlyFans and shit. Nigga, you married a porn star. What the fuck you doing? She was a porn star. Yeah, police waved at me, y'all. Let's see what the brothers got on the comment board. Shaw Issachar. Yakarab, Shalom. Brother Nabala, Virgin Islands Strait. Mahagaha Amar, Shalom. Charatazar Abad, Shalom. Ahab Amath. Let's see where we gonna start at. Okay, let's go. The brother Hebrews 12 and 11 got, least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. No, we not. And going back to the bread and circus, like you were saying, that's part of his devices, man. To keep the what's that? What? How they? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Yeah. Hey, that's all it's about, man. Entertaining the masses, man. Keeping the sheep fed with bullshit, man. Bird. The sheep hungry. Throw some popcorn down there to them. That shit gonna fill them up. Ain't shit in no popcorn, but just throw that down there. Give them some popcorn.
Empty substance.
Exactly, empty substance. The brother from down there in Dallas was saying he went in the store the other day and they done mixed the apple and a plum.
What?
They done mixed the apple and a plum together, so it looked like a plum, but it's shaped like an apple or some shit like that. Man. This is the shit. So you eat something like that, do you think it's any nutritional value in that? But they'll tell you it is. It's good for you. It's good fiber. It's good fiber. And the plums is good for your blood. And then they get a doctor on TV to smile with he ain't even a doctor. He an actor with a lab coat on. Yeah. And he get on there and tell you, oh, it's good for you. It's fiber and all this is your daily recommended vitamin C and all this. And people gonna run with it. Yeah. Just like I seen an article where they said that it's our fault that we didn't tell them not to take the hokey pokey.
I saw that post. Yeah, man.
It's our fault. We didn't try hard enough.
Damn.
We got blood on our hands. How the fuck?
That's fucked up like that.
How the fuck we get here? How's it our fault?
Damn. Like put a gun to your head and told you to take this shit.
Look, make my inner northern kingdom come out. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? What? Damn. Are you fucking kidding me? Hebrews 4 and 12 got Judges 3 and 7. And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord and forgot the Lord their power and served Baalim and the groves. Going back to what I was saying, man. The Lord gonna purge the land of Israel and gonna cleanse that of them wicked ass people over there. And the Lord gonna purge the people of Israel and he gonna purge the wicked out of Israel, the people out of Israel. That's why we warn y'all. That's why we tell y'all to repent. That's why we do these lessons. We come out here on the highway, do the lessons. We come out here the highways and byways because the Lord is a just Lord. The Lord is a just Lord. The Lord is warning you. You've been getting warned for over 30 plus years, 40 years, 50 years going back to the 70s. You've been getting warned from the Lord for a while. Oh, that's a long time to be warned because the Lord, 1,000 years to the Lord one day to us is 1,000 years to the Lord. Oh, no, it's the other way around. One day with the Lord is 1,000 years to us. So 50 years in the eyes of the Lord ain't nothing. Like the Lord just got up for breakfast. The Lord just got up from whatever he do in the morning. He's still waking up. The Lord's still stretching like this. It ain't even lunchtime. Karatazar Abad got Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings is of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Yeah. Everything that we see happening, the Lord is orchestrating, man. What's that other scripture? The heart of the king is in the Lord's hand. I think it goes like that, roughly paraphrasing. Masiak Arasaka, Shalom Malak, checking in from Vegas. Hebrews 4 and 12, Micah 4 and 3. And he shall judge among many people and rebuke strong nations afar off, and they shall bear their swords and beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Yeah. So this is what's gonna happen, man. They gonna attempt to fight, and then they gonna see they got no wins in Mikasa. And then once that happen, they gonna give up, man. They gonna give up. Man, we can't beat these people, man. We can't beat the Lord. Shalom, Sister April, I see you. The brother Karatazar Abad got Jeremiah 51 and 1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me a destroying wind, and will send unto Babylon fanners, and they shall fan her and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Yeah, all them nations going. That's it. Go ahead, bring it out, brother.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 1. Mm-hmm. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Mm-hmm. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Yeah, the Lord is controlling all the rulers of this place, man. The Lord is the one that set everybody up, man. The Lord is the one that put nations down. What's that? Psalms 75. I think it's 6 or 7.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 75, verse 6. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but Yahweh is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another.
Boom. Huh? It's the Lord, man. The Lord is the one. The Lord set him up, man. Follow that up with Daniel 4 and 17. The Lord is the one that set these nations up. And they have but a short time that they can't pass, man. Matter of fact, I get that one while you grab that one. got it? Go
this,
for it.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 4, and verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the Holy One, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men.
Yeah, the basis of men. He the Most High is the one that ruled in the kingdom of men. The Most High gave Job 9:24. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. The wicked ain't take nothing. The Lord is the one that do it all. But his time is coming. This is Job chapter 14 and let's start at 1. Let's start at 1. Man that is born of a woman is of few days and full of trouble. He cometh forth like a flower and is cut down. He fleeth also as a shadow and continueth not. And thus thou open thine eyes upon such a one and bringest me into judgment with thee? Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Turn from him that he may rest till he shall accomplish as a hireling his day. Yeah. The Lord, go ahead. You got one?
Yeah. It's like if
Nah, go ahead, brother.
This is Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths.
Yeah. The Lord is in control of all of this, man. And the Lord is orchestrating the fall of an empire. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing it even with the things that the promotion of women to these leadership positions, and they got women. And I seen a thing where they was breaking into a jewelry store last night. They was in there with the sledgehammers at the in one of the malls.
You seen that video of those two Eves attacking that Amazon driver and tried to take the shit out of his truck? And he ran off and hit their car. They tried to snatch him out his vehicle.
I ain't see that. You gotta send me that link.
I see that one.
I ain't see that one. But the women, our women are just straight. Most of them are savages, man. Most of them are savages. They fighting with titties hanging out, with their coochie out, in bathrooms, in airports, and over burgers. Go get their son and kill a motherfucker over some shit in a dollar store. Like, our women are savages. But going back to what the point I was making about, you got these women that's security guards and police officers and all of these things. And so when they was breaking into the store, it was two dudes. It was like one guy, 5 women, and they was outside the thing telling them, put the hammer down. The women just standing there. They just standing there with their security little vests on, the bulletproof vests on. And so it took one other dude to run up, and 8 of them tackled the one guy, and then the 2 other guys ran off. The women's security guard, she just touched him. That's all she was eating. Fuck off me. It kept going. But this is part of the fall of an empire when you start you got women as soldiers. They gonna be on the front line. You got women in leadership positions. You got women running government, making decisions.
When you conservative, you had a lot of them around you?
Yeah, it was, yeah. But now it's more out of control. And I'm here to tell you, I had the when we was in basic training, the female drill, we had one female drill sergeant. Her pants, of course, always tight as hell. They said she was a thot, but fucking all of the sergeants or whatever. So whenever she took us out, she cursing us out like we her boyfriend. Talking to all of us like that. You bastards, Get down. You fucking make me sick. Like she would curse us out like I'm telling you, like you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, she was rough. But that's because y'all don't supposed to be in them positions, man. Y'all not made. The Lord didn't build y'all for them positions. Y'all can argue with me all y'all want to. The scriptures say y'all a weaker vessel.
Be so equal.
Yeah. Y'all want to teach. Y'all want to come on Elder Apostle Gabar comment board telling him how he, and I told the chick, I said, well, she said, everybody got leavening in their doctrine. Well, okay, let's run with that. If you say GMS got leavening in their doctrine, do a lesson. I told her, I said, do a lesson, go into the Hebrew, break the words down and post it and let us see. Show us where we going off. Show us. I'm still waiting. Y'all don't know y'all place, man. Y'all women don't know y'all place. Shout arrows of indignation to brother Obadiah. He got arrows of indignation, Proverbs 16:7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. So yeah, when Jacob's trouble hit, and your ways not pleasing unto the Lord, you're a little loudmouth little chick. You're a loudmouth little chick on the comment board, breaking a sweat, typing. The Lord gonna deal with you. You a so-called teacher or supposed to be a teacher, and you more concerned about having a good relationship with Bishop Nate and IUIC as opposed to teaching the right thing. The Lord gonna deal with you. If you a scoffing ass nigga on the comment board, running your damn mouth, ain't teaching, ain't been on the highway, ain't never set your foot out here in the streets, the Lord gonna deal with you. The Lord gonna deal with all y'all niggas, man. And we not gonna cry. We not gonna shed a fucking tear, man. Let's go. Arrows of indignation, got Isaiah 31, 1-3. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto me, the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. That go back to Puffy. You trust in Egypt. Y'all trusted in them. So you gonna take the bag, bro?
Ain't that the same one in Isaiah 30:1, about the same thing?
Yeah. That they trusting in this society, and then even getting it off of Puffy. Look at a lot of these Israelite camps. They even trusting in Egypt. They act like they don't really believe the Lord coming back no time soon. They don't think that the prophecies we at the end of days. They think that they act like they agree with Psalms 49 and 11. They act like they agree with Esau. Like his days, his days gonna be prolonged. His house gonna, this system gonna be around. Look, I'm gonna be 100. Look, Bishop, I'm gonna be 100 years old. And before the Lord come back, I'll be able to get up out of here. Like a lot of these people moving like they don't believe that the Lord is coming back.
The Lord put in their spirit to think like that.
Yeah. A fearful thing to fall into the hands of a living power. Let's get keep getting it. Where was that? Holy One, let's see. 2. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall. That's the part I like. But both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. Yeah, man. You trusting in this system, the Lord is coming to destroy this place. We're witnessing the fall of this empire. And so everybody is being made bare, just like Esau is being made bare. All the wicked ninjas that did they wicked shit, they all being made bare too.
Job 20:16.
By their actions. What's that?
Job 20:16, the deceiver, the deceiver. Oh, here it is.
Get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. Get it. Bring it out. Bring it out. Bring it out. Spirit hit you and a scripture pop in your head. Bring it out, brother. Bring it out. 12 and 16, right?
Okay, this is Job chapter 12 and 15. Behold, he withholdeth the waters, and they dry up. Mm-hmm. Also he sendeth them out, and they overturn the earth. With him is strength and wisdom. Mm-hmm. The deceive and the deceiver are his.
Everybody, the Lord controlling everything, man. The Lord controlling everything, man. And it's wonderful to see. Like Elder Yashawamba said last night. He said, in the kingdom, he said, this is the thing that the Lord is going to glory in the kingdom. His men out here preaching the truth. He said in the kingdom, the Lord ain't going to be showing no clip of them throwing cans and bottles out there, fighting with the Palestinians. Hey, Lord ain't going to be marveling in that. If anything, that's going to be, oh, today, class, or brothers, we gonna do it a little different today. Today, we gonna look at all the fuck-ups y'all was doing. And you know what I'm saying? This gonna be Shaq. Look, this is today's episode, today's class today, brethren. We got Shaq and the Fool. We got all you niggas that was Shaq and the Fool on the other side and drawing circles around stupid shit we was out here doing. Look, yeah, this wasn't the way to be conducting yourselves right here with big ass arrows pointing to it in a circle. This the shit that the Lord ain't gonna be taking no pleasure in the wicked shit you doing. You are out of order sister on the common board. You think the Lord gonna be praising that in the kingdom? Oh, sister, you was standing strong. You was standing firm. You was spirited. Sister. That shit ain't gonna get you no points, man. No brownie points. Let's get back to the destruction. Yeah, I went there. Those four. Then we jump down.
Okay, this is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 11. Mm-hmm. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. Mm-hmm. And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. This is when the destruction comes, and then that matter of fact that line up with this one. Whole lot one. Let me get this one real quick. Whole lot one, please, Bobby Bishop. Let's go. Look, Revelation chapter 21 and 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Yeah. So this is what the we seeing the spiritually we being raised up right now. But once the destruction come and the Lord put down all these armies, then you gonna physically see. You gonna physically see the Israelites. Go ahead, brother. Amos 9 and 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom and all of the heathen.
Yeah. When the men of the Lord willing, we part of that number. But when the men of the Lord come down out of heaven, I come down out of the chariots, and they wreck shop. And heads get to throw heads. What's that? Psalms 149, where they get to throw the kings and nobles in the chains and fetters of iron. When that happens, that's gonna be wonderful, man. It's gonna be wonderful. That's going to be wonderful, man. Then that's when it's going to be a righteous rulership going on here in this place. And that's what we look forward to, a righteous rulership. And so I was had a little conversation with my daughter last night, and she said, so what should I expect? And I told her pretty much what you should expect before the kingdom come in. And she was like, that sounds like a lot though, man. Yeah, that's what we got to go through to get to the kingdom, man. We know we got to go through a lot to get to the kingdom, man. Yeah, we know that.
There ain't gonna be no cakewalk.
It's not going to be a cakewalk, man. It's not going to be a cakewalk. And then to go through all of that, get in the kingdom, set up the kingdom, and then we got to fight another war in the kingdom. And people mad because we attacked that dumb shit. Y'all in y'all feelings, you IUIC fanboys and girls, y'all in y'all feelings because that madness. In the kingdom of heaven, the Israelites gonna have to fight a ragtag bunch of Edomites with some old school weapons from 1,000 years earlier.
Bishop Jephthah must be talking to him.
Nah, that nigga came up with that breakdown after watching a marathon of Star Trek. He came up with that marathon. He watched all the original 5 Planet of the Apes, and he was like, yeah. That sound good right there. Go ahead, brother.
Amos 9:12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom and all of the heathen, which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this.
That's it? Okay. But and going back to it again, though, this empire has to fall for our, matter of fact, get Second Esdras, start at 6 and 7. Second Esdras 6 and 7 and go down to 9.
Okay, this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, and verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the time? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? Verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
The parting of times, man. The end of this era, man. The end of this era, the fall of this empire is the rise of our empire, man. This is what the scriptures say. So we see in the fall of the empire, and like I said, if somebody drowning before they start to drown, what they doing? They splashing, they kicking their legs, it's water going everywhere, snot bubbles coming out their nose, they spitting, This is what this kingdom is doing, man. This is what this kingdom is doing, man. And the people that's benefited, going back to what the brother put up with Isaiah, the 31st chapter, the people that this society, this empire done bought and paid for, they helping them too. They kicking and clawing and scratching and doing whatever they can too. All of the distractions, and you see the distractions is mostly to make to have the black man and the black woman, or the man and the woman, period, going against each other. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Nahum, chapter 3 and verse 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. The noise of a whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels and of the prancing horses and of the jumping chariots. Go down to verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcraft. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts. I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
Yeah, I got one to back that one up. Let's go Isaiah chapter 47 and 9. For Isaiah 47 and 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, and in one day the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments, going back to what you just read. Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Yeah, man. Go ahead, bring it out.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares. Privily they say, who shall see them?
Yeah.
They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and their heart is deep. But Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded.
Shall be wounded. Yeah. Yahweh gonna shoot at them with an arrow, man. Yahweh gonna shoot at them with an arrow. Yeah. Man, like 5 scriptures popped in my head while you said it. Let me see. This was the last one. And they be going fast too. It's like you'll be reading and say you read one precept, and in that one precept you read, like 4 different scriptures done popped in my head. And it's like, dang, I'm trying to grab them all. Like, man. Let me see. This is the last one that stuck in my head. Let's go. Let's go Zechariah chapter 12 and 6. In that day, I will make the governors of Judah like a hearth of fire among the wood, and like a torch of fire in a sheath. And they shall devour all the people round about, on the right hand and on the left. And Jerusalem shall be inhabited again in her own place, even in Jerusalem. The Lord also shall save the tents of Judah first, that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as the Most High, as the angel of the Lord before them. And it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem. Woo! Go ahead, brother.
This is Ezekiel 28, and I'll start at 1.
The
word of the Lord came again unto me, saying,
Yeah.
Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Thus saith the Lord power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am God, I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man, and not God. Though thou set thine heart as the heart of God, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. With thy wisdom and thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Yeah, feeling real brave and cocky. They done got a bunch of Israelite brothers and sisters to sell out, to teach, push, promote wickedness, and they feel like they good, man. Go ahead, brother.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God. Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness.
Yeah, they shall defile thy brightness. I had one. I was going to get that one first, but let's see. Like I said, look. Like I said, brother. Yeah, man. Let's go. Revelation chapter 7. Let's read at 17. Let's read 17:1 and jump down. This is the book of Revelation chapter 17:1. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. And then you look at it, you go, like I was watching the brother Garner, the brother in the UK, Garner. He was saying about how you could pull up to the desert in Egypt and they got a McDonald's next to a pyramid out there.
Damn.
And I was thinking about it. He right. I was in the Persian Gulf. So after the war was over and you gotta wash your vehicles and everything, they would let us go to the town, and the name of the city was called Daharan. A city in the middle of the desert, right? You get down there, they got a Sizzlers. You know what I'm saying? They got a KFC. I'm like, they got a fucking KFC? This in the 90s. I'm like, they got a KFC out of this motherfucker?
The influences of this place is stretched the whole 4 corners, man.
Only thing that was different about their KFC is, at that time, they didn't have biscuits. They gave you them, they had the like little rolls or the dinner rolls or some shit like that. But besides that, I'm in the middle of the desert sitting in a KFC eating fried chicken. Like I'm in fucking New York City.
Damn.
You see the the elemental P lifestyle they push on you, the sticky people. Kamala flew over there to Africa to tell the heads in Africa. Like, who the fuck is you to come tell us what to do in our country? Y'all do what y'all want to do in America. It'll come back. Let me keep reading, brother. It'll come back to you. Let's go down to, let's keep reading. 3, Revelation 17:3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon scarlet-colored beasts, full of the names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And that's the 7 is the Babylon, Rome, Neo-Persian, Germana Major, Germana Minor. I forget the other 3, but that's the right there. Greek, Britain. I forget the 7, and then the 10 is the original EU nations. The 10, but which all of them are Edomites. All of them are Edomites. They just put different names on their and you know on the civilizations, but they were all Edomites. And then when they got together this time, France, Edomites, Britain, Edomites, America, they all Edomites. So they all want, you know, that we Europeans or we Americans or we're Australian. No, y'all all Edomites. Let's establish that. 4, and a woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet colored, and decked in gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. Yeah, so she looked good. From the outside, you see the bright lights of America and all of this, New York City, the Big Apple, and then you get in there and you can find all kind of wickedness, man. All kind of wickedness. All kind of religions. You could worship this, you could be doing all kinds of sacrifices. You go up in there and you'll find I forget what they call them, Spanish, not the Orishas, the ones that you go in there and got the candles and all of that. They got the candles. It's Northern Kingdom. I forget what they call that shit. I forget. Santeria. Santeria. You could go see the Santeria on one block, then on the next block, you got your Yoruba, and they cutting a goat. They in there sacrificing a goat. And back to the Santeria, she in there got a chicken, holding him upside down, cutting his neck.
So in that little area, it's like a melting pot.
Yeah, New York City, you would get all that shit, bro. Yeah. Then you got the fortune teller over here, throwing chicken bones on the ground, talking about she gonna do a head cleaning and clean your head or all your thoughts. This is all of the shit you could do in America, man. Then look, on the corner, it's a mosque right there. Jehovah wickedness right there on the corner with the watchtower. Yeah. You got the church right here. All kind of wickedness. That's America, man. Like you going like a fucking menu at a fucking White Castles or some shit. You go in there and you could get whatever the fuck you want, man.
Man, the confusion, man.
You was able to order kids off of fucking when they had everybody on lockdown. They was ordering kids off of, allegedly, I gotta say allegedly, they was allegedly ordering kids off of Wayfair, that place where it was a dresser that had the name of a kid that was missing. Wow. And the dresser was $15,000 for a dresser that cost like $700.
But did it have anything to do with that Pizzagate shit?
Pizzagate, all of that shit. You use look, you know kids love pizza. You gonna use a pizza parlor, and then in the basement, you doing all kind of wickedness. But R. Kelly is the biggest predator in America. R. Kelly is. R. Kelly is the face of sex trafficking in America. R. Kelly.
Most of the serial leaders were Edomites.
Nah, that's Jake too with his drive-by. Jake done took that title too with his drive-by. Even though he ain't hitting many motherfuckers, he's shooting all over the damn place. Fucking ridiculous. Revelation 17:5, and upon her forehead was a name written. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery. Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Yeah, because all of the wickedness come out of America. And it's a mystery because you take this one scripture, Revelation 17:5, and you go around the country pulling up the churches and asking them what this is talking about. I'd be surprised if 5 of them answer you correctly. I'd be surprised if 5 of them give you correct answers. So it is a mystery. It is a mystery. You can't just pick up the Bible and read it and get understanding. If the Lord not dealing with you, first you gotta have good teachers. Cause that's clear. If you just coming into the truth and you think that Bishop Nate is telling you the truth, you already done started off on the wrong path. You already done started. And if the Lord ain't putting on your spirit that don't sound right there. If the Lord didn't put that in your head, that don't sound right there, and you think Bishop Nate got the breakdowns correctly, the spirit ain't dealing with you. The Lord not dealing with you. Yeah. Let's keep getting. Let's go down. Let's go. 9. Yeah, 9. Revelation 7 and 9. And here is the mind which hath wisdom, the 7 heads, which, you know, we went into that, on which the women sitteth. And there were 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he come, he must continue a short space. And the beast that was and is not, even he is of the 8th and is of the 7th and goeth into perdition. So now the 7th is Britain. That go back to now, remember, the 7th is Britain and the 8th is America. Because when America was set up here, all they did was empty out the prisons over there in England, and they sent them all over here to set up America. In America, the first town, I think Jamestown, was ran by King George III or George III. I think I wrote it down over here. Right there, the 13 colonies ran by George III. Yeah, the 13 colonies was ran by George III. That's why they still over here. They look at Charles as their king. Princess Diana, the king. We still pay taxes. Your tax dollars still go over there to them.
The Outer Banks and parts of Virginia got all those names from like not Georgetown, but Virginia Dare. Roanoke, all that shit from that Britain.
Cause the way it break down is you got London is the financial part of it, Rome is the spiritual part of it, and the military part of it is Washington D.C. Or you could even put NATO into that. This is the whole empire collective together that we see crumbling. The Pope, you see all of the shit, all of the perversion and shit that the Pope is caught up in. You see the struggles of the United States military. They not the top dog no more. People don't fear them no more. You already see that. And the financial woes that you know, especially once them brick dollars go into play. Once the brick dollars go into play, so they losing on all fronts.
And look, before you weren't hearing about it. Now it's showing all in the news articles that the BRICS money is gaining traction.
Yeah, So all 3 of the facets of this empire we see crumbling. Like I said, them demons come out, bro. Them demons come out. Let's keep getting it. We get a couple more in here, then you get back at it. Look at 13, Revelation 17 and 13. These have one mind and shall give their power and strength to the beast. Yeah, man. They all got one mind, man. That said the original 7 Edomite empires, and then when they came back out with the 10 heads of the EU, that's the same thing. They all speaking the same thing. And then you look at what's going on with over there in Gaza right now. What Jerusalem did is the same thing that Britain was doing, that America was doing. Go set up in a country, take over, and next thing you know, it's our country. It's the same thing. Colonize. That's what they do. That's what Edomites do. They don't move to a land and live peaceably with the inhabitants of the land.
Never have enough?
No. That's what they do, man. Like grape gatherers. They gonna eat till the grapes gone. And then gonna eat your grapes. They done ate all they grapes. They done fucked they bushes up. Ain't nothing growing no more. You've been observing the land Sabbath. Your grapes is looking bigger and better than theirs. And now they won't come take yours.
What got me, man?
And I got paperwork, Brother Corral.
Damn, people.
Right? Look, I got paperwork, Brother Corral. Because you know I paid the taxes on your land.
Yeah.
What you mean taxes on my land? What you talking about, Esau?
They need to see that movie.
Good, brother. You got something?
No, I was just saying how they did Gad with this land, period.
Oh, yeah.
Man. They just like...
Yeah. Put them on reservation.
After like Garner showed them how to
survive. Yep. They was eating each other.
Damn.
That's Esau though. Going back to that war though, look at that. Revelation 17 and 14. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords, the King of kings. And they that are with him, going back to Amos 9, the tabernacle of David being raised, and going to Revelation the 20th chapter, New Jerusalem coming down. We gonna fuck shit up, man. And we look forward to it. Why would you not look forward to the falling of this kingdom, man, this empire? Why would you not look forward to that? So they'd be like, oh, you're anti-American, this and this. Like, do you, first off, America's supposed to believe in the Bible, right? So if you're supposed to believe in the Bible, don't you want to see the kingdom of heaven come in? You think the wickedness that go on in this place going to exist in the kingdom of heaven?
Yeah, pretty cool, man. God bless America.
God bless America, and God we trust. On the money.
God
swearing on the Bible when they
ain't got the New World Order on the back of the damn dollar.
And God we trust. Oh, you y'all. What y'all teaching is anti-American. What? Hold on. What do you want to see? Would you want to see the kingdom come in, or would you want to see America go on and the kingdom of heaven be put on hold because you want America to continue forever? That's the question. That's the question. 15, Revelation 17 and 15. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. What they call it, the great melting pot, right? Yep. It's the great melting pot, right? And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. So the Lord is putting all these nations together and going to turn all of the nations against this empire, man. Against this empire. And the funny shit is, like, the top of these nations know that they're all Edomites. But you get down to some of the lower people, like, they really think that it's a difference between French and America. They really believe that the Jews, the fake Jewish over there, are different from the Americans. No, y'all all Edomites, man. Y'all all Edomites. So the Lord gonna turn the whole tribe of Edom against each other. Ain't that crazy? The Lord got Russia. He gonna turn Russia against America. He gonna have Russia go against Amalek out there. Amalek against Russia. The European nations, they gonna turn against United States. That means they gonna also be against Jerusalem, the Amalekites too. He gonna turn the whole nation of Edom against Edom.
That's why you do got that over there, Jeremiah 50.
Good guy, you see it, get it.
Now I was gonna get that.
You see it, get it.
This is Book of Revelation, chapter 19 and verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
That's our big brother, Yahweh Shai, coming back, man. Go ahead.
And in righteousness he doth judge and make war. His eyes were as a flame of fire. And on his head were many crowns.
He gonna be pissed, man. He gonna be pissed. When you mad and you ready to tear some shit up, wreck shop.
You can talk about it, no, Genesis 49.
Yeah.
8. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself.
So IUIC will use that scripture to try to say that, oh, we're gonna get a new name and this and this and that. And so, but until you get the new name, would you stop using the old name? Like like these questions that GMS and us brothers, us affiliates, you know what I'm saying, the annex, we in the annex of GMS. Us brothers in the annex of GMS, we asking the same questions. Like, okay, the brother Karab said, yo, brother, I'm going to get a new name. He ain't tell me his new name yet, so what, I just call him blank until he give me a new name? I'm going to just make up a name to call him? No, I'm going to call him the brother Karab. I'm going to keep calling the brother Karab. Then he like, yo, you know I'm going to change my name? Yeah, when you give me the new name, I'll call you that. Until then, I'm going to call you, I'm still go with Karab.
Be more respectful to keep doing that until you get the name.
No, I'm going to just throw the name away and I'm going to call the name that I know it can't be. Most cursed dog bus. Stupid. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 13, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of Yahweh. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it should smite the nations.
That's not no literal sword coming out of his mouth. That's them laser beams, man. That's them chariots, that's them laser beams, man. I seen a thing where the that Malaysian flight that came up missing that time. They was showing a video. It was 3 chariots around that. Looked like 3 chariots around that. When that situation happened. Yeah, brother.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of the Almighty power.
So we ruling with a rod of iron in the kingdom, and Yahweh Shai came back and fucked everybody up. But then it's gonna be somebody in the kingdom that's gonna be able to get back on. They gonna sneakily go and start getting some equipment, some metal, some iron, some explosives, some this, some that, and they gonna be able to sneakily do that and go build up a military.
We can't even do anything now, so what makes them think that they're gonna be able to do that at their lowest stage? You know what I'm saying? Bishop Nate is full of shit, bro.
Yeah, brother.
Verse 16, and he had on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
Yeah, my man coming up, our big brother coming back to do something to this place, man. Told you they be driving crazy when they out here. They be driving crazy. Them demons, I tell you, the demons on people, man. The demons on people. When this word coming out, even the people that the actual person don't know what's going on, but the demon inside of them hear that word.
Yeah.
The demons inside of them hear them words, and that get them to bugging out, brother. I'm telling you. You got more in there?
Yeah. Verse 17, and I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great power, that ye may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great. And I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army.
Yeah, they gonna gather together. They gonna try to fight, but they gonna get tore up, man. They gonna get tore up. What's that? Daniel 7. I think you can read Daniel 7, maybe 13, or down to 20 something, 24ish. I think I might even have it on. Yeah, 14 to like 27.
Okay, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 14.
13, yeah.
I saw the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit in the midst of my body, and the visions of my head troubled me. So all the way down to 27?
Yeah, you can keep reading, yeah.
Verse 16. I came near unto one of them that stood by, and asked him the truth of all this. So he told me and made me know the interpretation of the
He breaking down what he seen. He breaking down what, you know, because you getting these visions, and it's something future, and you seeing things that ain't even been invented yet. You seeing, even like just the regular concrete, a street light. You seeing a street light, or you seeing a big skyscraper getting burnt up, or whatever the case may be, or going back with the apostle John on the island of Patmos. You seeing them inventing some shit, the little computer thing, and if they put it, like, like, what am I saying, Lord?
Yeah, they're not going to name it what it is.
Yeah, but then even just having an understanding, these things ain't, America wasn't even born yet. It wasn't even here yet. And you seeing stuff of the destruction. You seeing all of these military, the tanks and airplanes and all of this shit. They wasn't even flying back then. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even no car built. Yeah. And you seeing all of this shit, man. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 17. These great beasts, which are four kings, which shall arise out of the earth. But the spirits of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even ever and ever.
Yeah, we gonna take the kingdom by force, man. Cause they gonna fight, man. And going back to it, you know, would you wanna prolong this empire? So you mean that's the spirit you in? Like, yo, because I know it's gonna be rough and it ain't gonna go down easy, that I just rather just go ahead and keep going. That's what you want? That's what a lot of people sound like they want. Like they don't want to see the kingdom of heaven come in.
I think they think it's going to get bad before, well, it gets worse before it gets better. Not even thinking about the kingdom of heaven. Like everything's going to smooth out eventually.
Nah. But going back to it, what's important to you? Is it important for you? Are you thinking about the kingdom? And would you prefer to be in the kingdom than to be here? If that's the case, then you have to be in the spirit of you want to see this empire fall, which we are seeing. This is why they want us off the highways. This is why they mess with our videos. This is why they mess with our lives. This is why they make it where you can't upload stuff. This is why they tell you said this comment and they taking this comment down or this post or whatever the case may be. Because our preaching and what we out here doing is of the Lord and it's having an effect on its empire. And this empire is crumbling right before our eyes. So the elder Ariala out of Dallas, he made a statement last night. He said, brothers, don't think that what y'all doing is not important. He said, what you're doing, brothers, is important, man. And I agree. The men that's out here bringing out this truth and doing it correctly and in the right spirit, we're doing the Lord's will, so the Lord is performing his promise. And his promise is he is bringing this empire down. He is bringing it down right in front of our eyes. Go ahead, brother.
19. Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was diverse from all the others, exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass.
And that's the Roman Empire, and we are now in the revised Roman Empire. All they did was they at 300 AD they got chased up into the mountains. Then around for 1,000 years or so, the Israelites was ruling. The Moors was running Europe. Then after the 1,000 years was up, they came back down and they came out with the Renaissance era. And they started iconoclastic stuff. They started acid washing things. They gave you Cedre Borgia. They set up all of their different institutions and they're ruling now. This is what happened. Go ahead, brother.
Whose teeth were of iron and his nails of brass, which devoured, break in pieces and stamped the residue with his feet. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of that horn that had eyes and a mouth that sparked.
So that's talking about the Roman. That's talking about the Babylonian Greeks and Babylonian Greek. I forget the other one in the Roman. The Roman is the 4. I forget the third. So that's what it's talking about when it's talking about the 4 right here. And it's still, they're all Edomite empires. And so the Roman Empire was the last one. And when the Roman Empire fell and they went up into the mountains, when they came back down in the spirit of the Roman Empire, which was the last one of their rulerships. And that's why you see all of the architecture, the this, the that. They set up the system and the same thing that they was doing in Rome. But this kingdom is not as strong as Rome. Go ahead. And even Rome fell. Rome fell, but doing the same shit. They devalued the money. They started doing too much perversion. The perversion got out of control. They was always perverse. The perversion got out of control. They devalued the money, and they started to elevate the women.
Who was that came in couple of was
it Jake took over Rome. Go ahead, brother. Because it was Salaki. It was, you had the pagan Roman Empire, and then it switched over to the Holy Roman Empire. The Holy Roman Empire is when Jake's was running. Apostle Tahar going to that all the time. Go ahead, brother.
And a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows.
The hammer of the whole earth that I read about earlier. Go ahead.
I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints, and prevailed against them, until the Ancient of Days came.
Yeah, he kicking our ass now. Hey, whooping our ass. We can't even get fresh water, even when you pay for it, bottled water. You can't even get good water. You can't get food. I ain't seen a real banana. Elder Yashawamba said the real banana ain't been in America since the 60s. That's the last time I'm telling you, all you gotta do is look at fruit in these other countries, man. If you look at fruit in these other countries, their bananas is short, their bananas is about this long and fat like this and got seeds in them. When the last time you seen a banana with a seed in it?
That's right, they had seeds in them.
Bananas used to have seeds in them. I remember they was getting, it was like 4 little black dots right in the middle of them. And then they got smaller and smaller till now they disappeared. You don't even have that no more. Everything we got here is Frankenstein food. That's why none of these other countries is letting us export our food to them. Even the fucking ketchup. The ketchup is a damn chemistry, a lab experiment. But then you look at the ketchup in them countries over there, got 4, maybe 5 ingredients. Our ketchup got like 20 ingredients. And 17 of them is chemicals. Go ahead, brother.
And judgment was given to the saints of the Most High, and the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom.
Yup.
Thus he said, the 4th beast shall be the 4th kingdom upon earth.
Yup.
Which shall be diverse from all kingdoms.
Going back to that, the great melting pot. Go ahead.
And shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it into pieces. And the 10 horns out of the kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall rise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws.
That's where we at. We just had daylight savings time. We just had it. Fuck you up. You know, you wake up and it's like, damn, I feel like, you know, you going to sleep late. It fucks you up. It's daylight saving time. Just that little hour change, it throw you off, man.
Yeah, because I get home from work, man. I'm tired as fuck, man.
Yeah. It get dark at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, brother.
And they shall be given into his hand until a time and the divine of time.
Yeah, till the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
But the judgment shall sit.
Yup.
And they shall take away his dominion to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High.
So how did the king, we get in the kingdom, we gonna be ruling, rod of iron and all that, but then we gonna have to fight another war? And in this war, is Israelites gonna be getting killed by bombs and guns? But then you see the fucking message the dude sent me, and he go, y'all, Bishop, they say one thing wrong. What you mean one thing wrong? By my count, he done said about 8, 9 things wrong. You know what I'm saying? He done changed up the Revelation 13, 16 breakdown at least about 4 times now. It's not gonna be Jacob's trouble. I didn't say that, moron. It's gonna be a Jacob. It just hadn't gotten here yet. You didn't say that, Bishop Nate. He's a liar. He's a slanderer. He mocking the Most High. Y'all Bashim, y'all shot. You even talk about the clip with him with the name on the rock?
Yeah. And they were what call them people that go on hunt for rocks and shit.
Archaeologists, yeah. All Israel ain't gonna be saved in the kingdom, even though we gonna be a nation of kings and priests in the kingdom. The law is gonna be written in our inward part, but when the 2/3 wake up in the kingdom, they gonna they going to hell to burn. That's what they teaching. This is the shit they teaching. But old boy said, if he say one thing wrong, are you fucking kidding me?
Look at the comment section, all the women. Thank you for breaking it down, Bishop.
That motherfucking white horse done went to their head.
Yeah.
You got some more?
Yeah. Whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom.
Everlasting kingdom.
And all dominions shall serve and obey him.
All dominions shall serve and obey us, except that band of Edomites that's hiding over there with camo paint on their face like this. They got some special kind of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai camo paint that we can't detect them down there wherever they hiding at.
What is going on? Yahweh Shai, King David.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like the Planet of the Apes. Instead of a special monkey like Caesar, it's gonna be a special Edomite. He gonna be born in the kingdom, a special Edomite. He gonna be glowing, and he gonna be able to lead the Edomites. Look, brothers. That special Edomite gonna be able to lead them out of captivity. Oh man, you don't go some damn where. No, I didn't get that one. I started down. Yeah, you can get that one. I started down first. I got down to 23, I think. Started down there.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and I started 8. Remove out of the midst of Babylon, and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, and be as the he-goats before the flocks. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country.
That's back to that army that's coming to destroy Babylon. Yeah.
And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain.
Yeah, and that ain't no literal arrows with no stone tip and no wood and little bird feathers on the end of it. It's actual ICBM missiles, man. Matter of fact, this week, Russia just loaded one of the ICBM into one of their silos this week. Russia just did that. Go ahead.
And Chaldea shall be a spoil.
We are watching, man. The watchmen are watching, man. We are watching all of the things that's taking place, man. Back to Elder Ariala last night. He said, yo, man, he said, it's 100. He said, when I wake up in the morning, I got hundreds of alerts with lessons. He said, yo, I be ready to do something on a brother or a topic or whatever the case. And he said, by the time I get around to it, it's 10 lessons already on it, already. So we watching, we doing what we supposed to do. We are looking. We are never holding our peace day or night, man. And so them arrows that is talking about right now, Putin just loaded one in one of his silos this week, man. Putin just tested a new one on his submarine. They got a new one. He just fired off on the submarine. He said, fuck that testing treaty shit. I'm gonna do what I wanna do, man. Cause the Lord is controlling these people, man. Go ahead, brother.
Slocky, then you got Biden supposedly going to talk to, what's that, president of China? Like, that's going to actually resolve some shit.
Yeah. But you seen when they kissing his ass. When he driving in, he was over here in the States. The block he was driving down, they got all the China, the CCP flag.
Yeah.
So then the Edomites got mad. They came over there with the American flag, snatching down the CC. So they was fighting last night. I seen that on Twitter last night. They were fighting. Yeah, America, man, America.
They'll be fighting when they get in.
But they'll go to somebody else's country and fly their flags all over the place when they want to.
The embassies.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Lord, because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass and bellow as bulls. Yeah,
man. The Lord is back there going, damn, man. I gave my people to these wicked ass people. Look at what they doing. They growing fat. But the Lord is just putting up with y'all. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me get this one. Romans chapter 9 and 17. For even the scriptures saith unto Pharaoh, for the scriptures saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout the earth. So this is the same thing with this place. The Lord let this place get fat as hell. This place is like a damn pig that's ready to be slaughtered. Not a pig, because a pig ain't no lawful animal, but a goat, a lamb ready to be slaughtered. He's waxing fat. So look at 22. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and his power, and to make his power known, endureth with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? This is what's going on. The Lord sitting back, letting Babylon the Great get fat as hell until it's time for judgment. Go ahead, brother. You got something?
Verse 12. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hinder...
That's Britain. The mother that bore you shall be so afraid. Go ahead, brother.
Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land and a desert. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited.
Yeah.
But it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues.
Yep.
But yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the...
Yeah, you good. I'm watching.
All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows.
That was spiritual too, though. That's the Lord. Blah blah. You read that? Blah
Oh,
blah
yeah,
blah blah
yeah,
blah
yeah,
blah. That was coming. Blah 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 blah. Again, brother.
For she have sinned against the Lord.
She has sinned against the Lord. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. That was the Lord. That was spiritual. As you read it, this was coming. Blah 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 blah. Let's go. Revelation. Let me get 18 and 16. Revelation 18 and 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, and the cup which she hath filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. Going back to what you were saying about living fat, right? How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and I am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord power who judgeth her, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her. Because every country around the world pretty much makes things and send it here to America. Every country just about around the world makes things and send it here to this country. If you go into any cheap store, your Dollar General, your Family Dollar, your Walmart, you go in them stores, most of the stuff in there is made in other countries.
And that's because of what's that? The Export-Import Act. Bill Clinton?
NAFTA.
Yeah. Because I lost my job back in the early 2000s.
They put everybody out of work here to put people to work over there because they was paying them cheap. Like you got a motherfucker, you'll pay a $1,200 for a fucking iPhone, but they paying the people over there in India that was making the iPhone, they was getting like $200 a month. Them people rioted over there. They wasn't paying. They rioted, bro. You saw it? Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Because they not paying them nothing. And then on top of that, the cobalt, I think it's the cobalt or whatever that they put inside the cell phones. They got the little African slaves over there. I forget what country they got over there. And one of them countries over there, they giving them like pennies to dig up the shit that they use.
Is that pit where all the electronics and stuff is?
Nah, that's that bird.
Oh, that's also
this like an actual bomb. I forget what it's called, but there's a place over there, and they was talking about it. They got the little kids digging up this shit. Also, you can have all this expensive shit here in America, man. Revelation 18 and 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Yeah. So in 1 hour, this place gonna be put down, guys.
In the Congo.
Yeah, in the Congo.
63 men and boys were buried alive.
Yeah, and the fucking mine over there. And they ain't gonna get them families, ain't gonna get no money, ain't gonna get no insurance policy. They ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? They gonna get 63 more kids and they gonna have them right back out there doing it.
It says no one accepted responsibility for their deaths, and the accident was never acknowledged.
Yeah. Is this the man? Is this is him right here, man. That's why this empire gotta go, man. So you sitting back going this and that or whatever the case, if you knew what a Christian really was, if you knew what the Bible really was saying, you would understand that most of the world is not in the spirit of the Christianity. Because if that's the case, they would all be calling on the Lord to come back. Oh, in the kingdom, everybody gonna be back righteous. Everything gonna be set in order. The air gonna be clean. The water gonna be clean. The food gonna be clean. Everybody gonna be doing what they supposed to be doing. The world gonna be in righteous judgment. Everybody would be saying that they would be supporting us out here on the highways and byways. Like, yo, we need more y'all Israelites to raise up, man, so your power could come back. If they really understood the scriptures. Go ahead. You got something?
Habakkuk.
Go ahead, get it, man.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 3 and verse 8. Was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was thine anger against the rivers?
When the Lord come back, he gonna hurt this place, man. He gonna hurt this place, man. Like you walking up the stairs with a bowl of cereal or something, and it's fell to the top. How that motherfucker rocking like the Lord gonna make this place rock, man. Go ahead, brother.
Was thy wrath against the sea, that thou didst ride upon thine horses and thy chariots of salvation? Thy bow was made quite naked, according to the oaths of the tribes.
According to the oath of the tribes, man. That's why we say we looking forward to the Lord coming back, man. That's why we out here pushing his word. That's why we out here prophesying against Mount Seir. That's why we out here calling out this wickedness. That's why we calling on the Lord, man. The oath according to the tribes. Go ahead, brother.
Even thy word, Selah. Thou didst cleave the earth with rivers. The mountains saw thee, and they trembled. The governments of the world gonna tremble when the Lord come back in great power with his chariots, with the chariots in tow. Then the elect and the mighty men come down, and they gonna be picking trees out of the ground, smacking motherfuckers with it. This is the shit that's gonna be going on, man. This is what's gonna happen, man. They gonna tremble, man. And after a while, they gonna see, hey, we ain't got no winds, man. Go ahead, brother. The overflowing of the water passed by. The deep uttered his voice and lifted up his hand on high. The sun and moon stood still in their habitation. At the light of thine arrows they went, and at the shining of thy glittering spear.
Read that one again. They lifted up with the right hand. Watch this. I got one to back that up.
Verse 10, the mountains saw thee, and they trembled. The overflowing of the water passed by. The deep uttered his voice and lifted up his hands on high.
Now watch this one. Watch this. Isaiah 41 and 9. For the Lord, 49 and 13. Isaiah 41 and 13, Salaki. Isaiah 41 and 13. For I, the Lord thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord. And thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument. A new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make them the hills a chaff. Huh? Go ahead, bro.
The sun and moon stood still in their habitation. At the light of thine arrows they went, and at the shining of thy glittering spear. Thou didst march through the land in indignation. Thou didst thresh the heathen in anger.
We just was reading threshing. We gonna be a sharp new threshing instrument. Go ahead.
Thou wentest forth for the salvation of thy people, even for salvation with thine anointing. Thou woundest the head out of the house of the wicked by discovering their foundation unto the neck. Salah. Thou didst strike through with his staves the head of his villages. They came out as a whirlwind to scatter me. Their rejoicing was as to devour the poor secretly. Thou didst walk through the sea with thine horses, through the heap of great waters.
That's the power. That's them horses, them chariots. That represents power, man. Them horses represent power, them chariots. Yeah, brother.
When I heard, my belly trembled. My lips quivered at the voice.
And this is an austere man. This is one of the prophets back in those days. This is the prophet Nahum, right? Nahum. This is the prophet Nahum getting a vision, and he trembling just seeing the vision. So how much more somebody that's actually in the vision, living in the vision?
Yeah, it was really making them sick.
Yeah, man. It's one thing for Independence Day to see that shit on TV, to see the chariot come up on. It's another thing for a chariot to appear right now and boom right now. Cause look, if you see the chariots appear and you ain't getting beamed up into the chariots, you probably gonna shit on yourself cause you about to get it. You want to be on that side. You want to be on that. You don't want to be on this side of the chariots when they come back. You're going to be scared. Go ahead, brother.
Rottenness entered into my bones. And I trembled in myself. That I might rest in the day of trouble.
Yeah. Look, he said, man, I was trembling in my bones, man. Man, I hope I'm resting when that happens.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not even around. I hope I be done passed on when that happens.
Apostle Hall said you better off dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
In that time. Man.
But a lot of people, like, the Lord is preserving a lot of people, man. I seen a situation where a person, they took some drugs or whatever, and the Lord didn't take them out. They went to the hospital and they came right back home. You see stuff like that, especially somebody that's wicked and you doing shit, the Lord not letting you go that easy. The Lord holding you. The Lord don't want you to go like, you ain't going die all easy like that, take you some drugs and pass away. And no. Go on, wake up, come on back in here. Look, spirit, go back in that body. The Lord is preserving the Lord is preserving people to fuck people up, man. Don't forget, let his blood be on our head and our children's head. That's you cannot just glaze over that statement. Our forefathers, or the forefathers of the 2/3 niggas, they put a curse on you and them. You gotta keep that in mind. Let his blood, that's the wicked ass Israelites. Let his blood be on our head and our children's head. Some of y'all not getting off easy, guys.
Not a problem. What did the women was crying for him? He said, "Don't cry for me, cry for your children."
Cry for your children, yeah. Cry for what they gonna go through. It's gonna be a time like never before was, man. That's what the scriptures say. It's gonna be a time like never before was, not a nation or nothing. It's gonna be wonderful if you on the right side. If you on the right side, you are the elect. You up in the chariot. You looking down through the glass mingle. Looking down and all that. Oh, that's a wonderful time. If you down there looking up at the chariot, it's a terrible time for you. It's a terrible time. But even with that, even if it says what it says, if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? So the righteous gonna go through it too.
That saved bullshit that Christians spew out is madness.
Yeah. You got more in there?
When he cometh up unto the people, he will invade them with his troops.
The Lord gonna send his men, and his men is gonna do some things, man. His men, the elect right now is looking forward to the kingdom, man. The hopeful elect right now, just thinking about possibly being of the elect, get charged up. The hopeful elect right now is scared of teaching falseness. The hopeful elect ain't talking about we the pull-up boys throwing soda cans and water bottles. I don't care what you say. And let's say that the hopeful elect would say something like that. The elect would realize that they was going off in the same way you came out there with that energy of saying that, you will do the same thing and come out there and apologize. You know what I'm saying? If you was really of the elect and you did, hey, we all make mistakes. You come out, you say, yo, Israel, I was wrong. I was going off when I when I was saying that. I was in the wrong spirit. I was, I don't know what, maybe I had a couple of drinks, whatever the fuck you say. I was going off, apologize. Cool. We have more respect for you than that. No, you want to come out and talk shit, make a joke. Act like we was the one that was wrong. You wasn't wrong. You wasn't going off. We was wrong. Let's see what the brothers of Dakaram got. Okay, yeah, the brothers of Dakaram got an excellent one. Isaiah 26 and 21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for her iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. What he got? He got second Esdras. Okay, he got second Esdras. The same brothers of Dakaram got second Esdras 13 and 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on earth, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. Ooh, that's smoke right there. Revelation, arrows of indignation. Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so. Amen. Amen. Yeah. That go back to what I was saying, the point about the Israelites that was saying, let his blood be upon our head and our children's head. A lot of you Israelites, the Lord is saving y'all, man. He wants y'all around, man. He wants y'all around. He wants y'all around, man. We about getting ready to close out, brother. Let's get a couple more. You got, huh?
I said they back walking the earth.
Yeah, they back. They back. Zadakaram got Isaiah 2 and 12. For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low. Yeah, man. We got that one earlier. Arrows of indignation, Revelation 19 and 19 through 21. And Shalom, what's going on, bro? All right. You got arrows of indignation, 144, Revelation 19 and 19. And I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nation. Jake come up with a blunt in his hand. He come up with a blunt in his hand. Jake, my people's, man. My people's bugged out. I wasn't even gonna talk to him no more. Once I see, I'm like, that's a blunt in your hand.
I just dropped my head down like going.
I'm like, damn, Jake come up with a big ass blunt in his hand. Like you came over here to hear the word. You hear us reading the Bible. You saw what we was doing. You come over here to hear the word with a blunt in your mouth, Jake. That's why the Lord gonna kill you niggas, man. That's why the Lord gonna kill you niggas. Lord gonna kill you niggas, man. And we ain't going, yeah. Zadakaram, perfect. Micah chapter 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction. It's not our rest, man. We can't get no rest here, man.
Aches and pains.
We can't get no rest here, man. Jake come up to listen to the Bible with a big ass blunt in his mouth like this, y'all. Puffing. He ain't even, you know what I'm saying? You could smell it. He must have came up and blew the smoke. That's what made me turn around. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Jake is a damn mess, man. Jake is a mess, man. Jake is a mess, man. Hey, get Baba Kashar, get Ezekiel 37, I mean not 37, Ezekiel 21 and 9, and a sword, burn Jake ass up, man.
This is Ezekiel chapter 21 and verse 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say, a sword is sharpened.
A sword is sharpened.
And also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?
Yeah, we gonna make mirth. Yeah, we gonna fucking make mirth, man. Fucking Jake, man. Come over here with that bullshit, man. Go ahead, brother.
It contempted the rod of my son as every tree, and he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished, to give it into the hand of the slayer. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people.
Yeah, man.
Smite therefore upon thy thigh, because it is a trial. And what if the sword contemn even the rod? It shall be no more, saith the Lord power.
Yeah, man. My people is a fucking degenerate plant, man. I see why the law, all the scriptures say what it say, man. You see us bringing out the word, you come over here to fucking blunt, puffing on a fucking blunt, man. Word, man. And then say, oh, we unity, that's why we won't come together, brother. Fuck Jake, man. Jake make me fucking sick, man. Jake make me fucking sick, man.
You going through my file?
Nah, I'm going to Jeremiah 2 though. Look.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Jeremiah 2 and 19. Thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backsliding shall reprove thee. Know therefore and see, it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken the Lord thy power, and that my fear is not in thee, saith the Lord of hosts. Yeah, man. Jake ain't got no fear of the Lord, man. Jake ain't got no fear of the Lord, man. Lord gonna kill, man. The Lord gonna kill. What you got one? All right, guys. First Peter, let's get on Jake out. Jake make me sick, man. Jake make me fucking sick, man. We tired of y'all.
First Peter what?
1 Peter 4 and 17.
Okay. This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
Burnt up, crispy bacon. Crispy fucking bacon, man. Crispy bacon. This is Amos chapter 9, and Jake make me sick, man. Amos chapter 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Save it. I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in the seed. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. All the sinners of the Lord people gonna die, man. And we trying to warn y'all, man. And y'all don't show us no fucking respect. Y'all don't care what we out here telling y'all.
I got one on Jake too.
Yeah, brother.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, and verse 1. Then saith the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people.
I see why. I see why the Lord like, I can't deal with these people, man. Fucking hard-headed, stiff-necked, rebellious-ass nation. Go ahead, brother.
Cast them out of my sight and let them go forward. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forward? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and to destroy.
Yeah, the Lord gonna tear y'all up, man, and we gonna be rejoicing in that day. We gonna be rejoicing in that day. Let's go. Second Ezra chapter 8 and 49. 48. In this also thou art marvelous before the Most High, in that thou hast humbled thyself as it becometh thee, and hast not judged thyself worthy to be much glorified among the righteous. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Yeah. Our people don't know no fucking shame, man. I'm about ready to close out. You got something else, brother?
I got Isaiah 10 and 5.
Yeah, get it, brother.
O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff in their hand is my indignation.
Yeah.
I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge, to take the spoil, and to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mire of the street.
Yeah. Jake, you gonna get tread down, man. All you blunt smoking, cool ass, don't wanna listen to the prophet ass niggas, y'all gonna get mowed down, man. Y'all gonna get mowed down, man. So yeah, we gonna close out, man. Jake pissed me off, man. I was on Esau ass. Jake got me on him, man.
Don't take much.
Jake is annoying, man. Let me see what the brothers got. We close out with this one. The brother Riaha, Hosea 4 and 6, got my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. Thou shalt priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. Yeah, come. Jake is bugged out. Jake is a mess. Jake need to be destroyed with Babylon, man. So yeah, so we gonna close out with that one. We gonna say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders, the apostles, the brothers at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men, peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, remain spiritual out there. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
What the brother got? The brother Gabar Dama got Jeremiah 2 and 14.
I was thinking about that.
Israel. Is Israel a homeborn slave, a homeborn servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Yeah, man. Yeah, Khan. Yeah, Shalom, Israel. Let's go, boo! Yeah, man. Jake, get on my nerves, man.